What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Brown Gen. In today's video, we're going to talk about Rabby Wallet, an exciting, not really that new, but still very exciting alternative to Metamask, which is what the majority of people who are using DeFi and sort of getting their crypto off centralized exchanges are using. So I have been waiting for a long time to make this video. I'm actually going to make the jump at the same time that you guys are going to see me do it. So why not just walk through it with me as we go through the entire process and build this wallet out. Now, it's just like MetaMask in that it's a Chrome extension. So if you go to rabby.io, link in the description below, you can find either an extension like Chrome on your desktop, which has been released. So if you want it for Mac, you can get it here. And you also have the mobile version in process. Now, this is like the version of MetaMask with all the frills. So not just sort of the basic functionality that we're used to. You can actually go on here and beyond just the swap, the send, the receive, you can look up NFTs, you can make sure your gas is topped up. I think it's really cool that you can see what you've approved, so you can revoke approvals. And what I've heard from many who use this is whenever a contract that you have been interacting with goes south, it warns you so you can make sure you get arm's length from it. And I think also it sort of tells you before you interact with contracts. So it's really cool. I think that if you are somebody who's been in DeFi for quite a bit of time, you've been using MetaMask, this is a really good option. It's open source as well. And just like MetaMask, it's very multi-chain. So you can automatically switch and it'll actually do it for you. It's smart enough to do it for you based on the site that you're visiting, right? From what you can see here, there's a pre-signed check for security. You see exactly what you sign and the wallet will show your estimated balance change. The security is made sure that that is sort of elevated over the user experience. So as I mentioned, it's open source and audited by professional security companies. It's the only one using the most friendly MIT license among mainstream extension wallets. And it's got that private key management component from MetaMask. So are you going to be with me and get Rabby Wallet and start your Web3 journey? Well, you got no choice because you're watching the video. So let's see what's going on here. And before we do, there are 61 chains that it supports. So whether you're on Arbitrum, whether you're on Avalanche, maybe you're on DeFi Kingdoms, it'll support you here. You got the Clayton network, and you have tons of others as well, right? So you're not really losing anything. So Ethereum's here, Optimism, Polygon, and I'm sure they're going to keep adding more to this in the future. And on top of that, you can still sign a transaction with the ways that you're used to, whether you're using a ledger. So I got my ledger sort of is unplugged, but it's right here. You can also use your Lattice Grid Plus if you have it, your Trezor, tons of really cool options. So all we got to do is scroll up to the top and then click on extension, click download for Chrome. It'll open this browser window and you hit add to Chrome. We'll hit add extension. Once the extension is done, I'm going to close here. If it hides it automatically, you'll have to click this gear icon that you can see on the top right of my screen. And then you go down here to Rabby Wallet, hit the pin. Now let's click on Rabby Wallet. So Rabby Wallet says, access all decentralized application. I hit next. It's self-custodial, so private keys are stored locally with sole access to you. Yep, get started. Now, I am not going to put my own private key through here. We're just going to create a new seed phrase and create a new account so you see how it's done. Remember, never share your seed phrase with anybody. So I'm going to make this very simple, very simple password to remember. Hit next. And what it says here, is before you start, please read and keep the following security tips in mind. If I lose my seed phrase, my assets are lost forever. Yup. If I share my seed phrase with others, my assets will be stolen. Yep. So I'm going to share my seed phrase here, but I'm not going to use this wallet. But I just want you to see how this is done. The seed phrase is only stored on my computer and Rabby has no access to it. If I uninstall Rabby without backing up the seed phrase, Rabby cannot retrieve it for me. So given all that, let's click show seed phrase. So it's ski, ranch, cream, oval, leg, glad, stable, knock, under, claim, plug, vessel. So it's 12. And remember, don't ever show this. I'm saving this here because typically I haven't done this, but they usually want you to confirm that you've done it. So I'll click, I've saved the phrase. Done. Let's see what it says here. Huh? What's going on here? Import seed phrase. So now what I will do is I will take sort of this documentation over here. Let's just go over here because I have a bunch of stuff hidden over there. And let's put this in here and let's get our key. So it's ski, ranch, cream, oval, leg, glad, stable, knock, under, claim, plug, S. I'm heavier on B. There you go. Confirm. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm so confused. Okay, we'll just hit add to Rabby. Sure. Maybe that's why I screwed up. Now let's do this. Perfect. So here's the wallet address that I have with that seed phrase. Let's go check this out over here. If you go to approvals, we can see everything that we've approved here. So far, nothing, right? Assets and contracts. Let's close this out. Let's go to gas top up. So top up gas by sending us available tokens on another chain, instant transfer as soon as your payment is confirmed without waiting for it to be reversible. So depending on the chain that we want, we can sort of do that. And it's amazing, right? You got ZK Sync, you got all of these, you got Harmony. Let's see, let's just try this. Let's go to beta.defykingdoms.com. You know, one of the DeFi protocols that I frequent a lot, and let's see how that goes. Remember, do not show anyone your private key, right? Like I'm doing it because I will not be using this wallet after the fact. So I'm not really risking anything. So right now it's not connecting through this. Metamask is in use and Rabby is banned. Flip. All right, here we go. So I've made it so that Rabby is in use and not Metamask. And the way you do that is by clicking on that bottom icon here. So I don't have a profile set up here. And what has happened on the other side, sorry, I have multiple screens, so I'll just drag this over, is it tells me I'm trying to connect to DeFiKingdoms.com, listed by the following, right? Site popular media, my mark, no market connect. Cool. So enter Crystal Veil, switch to DFK for the current Dapps. Okay. And now I'm sure I'll have to create a profile because this voice is challenging, right? Let's see. Yeah. So I'm anonymous. I have 0 tokens. You know, in order to sort of get this going, I'll have to click here and create profile, right? So I have to create a profile and do all this. I don't have any gas on here right now, but it's easy enough because I could sort of send money to me. It even tells me what the GUI is, right? So that really tells you how much gas the ecosystem is currently using. I wish I could make this somewhat bigger for you guys on the screen. But I think it looks really cool right now. You know, this is sort of an early foray into it. Like once I have this connected, my NFTs will show up here. So my heroes, on top of that, I can click here, hit send. I can sort of, you know, on the chain that I want, pick the address and pick the balance that I want, the token. So, you know, if I have Jewel in here, or if I have Crystal, if I have USDC, I can do that and send it away to somebody. So I'm like, yeah, insufficient balance right now, but in the future I could do that. So I think that's really cool. Once again, to receive, you can sort of go, okay, here, let's go to DFK, and I just click on copy address. And let me see if I can just send some crystal over there. So let's hit, actually Joule, let's send some Joule over. So I'm gonna send Joule to this. I'll send 2 Joule. And let's see if that works. And by the way, if someone wants to take my 2 Joule, or actually, I'll make it 1 Joule. Somebody can have it. Submit that. So we'll hit approve, and we'll see if I get it on the other side. And then I can create my profile that we tested right now. So I've confirmed the transaction on my lattice, and now it's sending to the other address. And you can see here the one has, I guess you can't see it because it's like small, but now I can create that profile. So I'll go here, I'll create profile, and I'll put rambunctious, I don't know. I'll just call it Rabby Wallet. Yeah, complete profile. I'm sure no one's taken it. And you can see here, it's now saying, okay, it wants me to do this, sign, submit, requesting 0, confirm, yeah. And then there's one last thing I want to sort of experiment with once we're done here. So we'll just wait for this to load. So you see the top left, I now have Rabby Wallet. Just go here, right? So you see Rabby Wallet. Go to Marketplace. And one of the things that's somewhat annoying, sorry, one of the things that's zooming with this platform can be annoying. Let's go to Trader. And let's go to Joule, and let's transform this into crystal. So let's say, okay, we've got, I don't know, 0.3 Joule. I want to make it into 3.13 crystal. Let's hit swap. So let's swap it here. Now it's saying here, I'm going to pay 0.3 Joule. I'm going to receive 3.13 crystal. Here's the minimum I'll receive. Here's the slippage. Here's the contract. The token in and out. Here's the gas, so I can get standard, fast, instant, custom. And I can sign, submit, and it does everything. In part of this, and what's really cool, I hope you've seen this, is I've never interacted with this before. By using this wallet, I'm not required to sort of authorize that contract that says, hey, are we okay to do this, right? Which is fantastic. I think that's a huge upgrade from Metamask. So let's hit sign, submit, and now we hit confirm. And now we'll see that sort of transaction go through. So, and you can see it, right? I went from I transferred 0.3 Joule to 3.13 crystal. So I really like this wallet. I think the one challenge I have, where is this? Go here. Yeah, if you click on this button, it shows you all the assets you have in here. And what's really neat is because Rabby is created by the bank, it's so good at sort of showing you your entire wallet balance across all the chains. I really like this. I really like this solution. I think it's a huge upgrade from MetaMask. I'm glad I've sort of walked through it with you guys. I'm gonna start switching a lot of my MetaMask stuff into Rabby Wallet, stop using MetaMask as much, and hopefully like 30 days from now, I'll do a full review video talking about my experience. So if you haven't already, and I haven't mentioned this before, but make sure that you follow me at The Brown Gent on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. Beyond that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.